you serious? Are you serious, guys? We've had a severe geomagnetic storm. Actually, here's what they're calling it. A ground level event is underway. That's according to the scientists involved in the professor at Cleve Dyer of the Surrey Space Center, and also according to space weather, that there is a what they call a ground level event is underway. Massive solar flare. Actually, two were ahead of that. And on Sunday, there was a X-class 1.8. Today, there's been an X-class 5. X-class 5. That's insanity. And it was so strong and it was so powerful, guys, that when the energetic protons came toward the Earth, the particles went through penetrated the atmosphere and went all the way straight to the ground. Now, we're believing that that's what caused a massive power shortage or a massive power surge, and what the power company is calling an unexplained power surge. It knocked my power out for 3 hours, but it knocked out 42% of the county, and it affected other parts of Florida. I don't know where else it may have affected. Can I put a shout out right now? Let me tell you something, because we're getting ready to do a podcast over at the Paul Begley podcast. At the Paul Begley podcast, it starts at 6 o'clock tonight, which is in just a few minutes at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be an incredible podcast at the Paul Begley podcast. It's going to be very powerful. Let me just share with you what we're doing here, and that is we interviewed, myself and my son Paul Jr., we interviewed Dr. Robert Wolf, whose parents survived the Holocaust and his grandparents were murdered at Auschwitz. It is an incredible interview. He's defying the Nazis. But when you hear the story, it's going to blow your mind. It literally is. So here's what you do. Go over to on YouTube, go over to the Paul Begley podcast. Just go over there. I'll put it in the link below. Go over to the Paul Begley podcast. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Let me put a shout out real fast for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. As we wrap up 2025, guys, if we can. Remember what Mike said? That's if we survive 25. Was he talking about the sun? Or does he know that the energetic energy that's hitting the sun is... And what is this atlas? What is it? Has it got anything to do with any of this? Nobody knows. But anyway, and what about that supernova, the explosion? Anyway, we're wrapping up 2025. It's a good time to slow down, reflect on the year. If there's one thing we've all learned, it's that uncertainty isn't temporary. It's the world we live in now. So waiting for things to go back to normal, that is not the plan. That's an absolute gamble. And for over a decade now, my friends at Noble Gold have been helping Americans protect their investments by rolling over some of their 401k or part of their savings retirement funds into gold or silver IRAs. Not everything, but diversify. You got to diversify. You can't put all your eggs in one basket, guys. And so, especially going into 2026, we don't know what 2026 is going to bring, really. That's for sure. It's an uncertain world. Real wealth isn't digital. It's physical. It's lasting, and it's yours. Real estate, gold or silver, precious metals, not stocks, not bonds, not stock in Wall Street. No. Those things are temporal and can fluctuate, and we've seen it before. So when you're sitting around the table this holiday season and you're surrounded by your family, I want you to give them the best gift there is, and that gift is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And also you could bring some peace of mind to them, peace of mind about where their finances are in a time of crisis. So simply do this. Go right now to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. You'll be glad that you did. This podcast starts at 6 p.m. over at the Paul Begley podcast. And oh, by the way, let me just tell you real quick about this explosion that we're dealing with. This was a massive, we're going to have a severe geomagnetic storm. It's going to happen. It will be a G3, maybe a G4. Geomagnetic storms are going to happen tomorrow and the 13th, the 12th, 13th, when these CMEs, which are 3 in a row, when they cannibalize themselves, they're going to come in like that, power. So we've just all been hit with the initial blast, which hits the earth in 8 minutes. But we haven't felt the power, the energy, the power that comes in when the CME comes in, okay? So this X5, this X-Class 5 flare is moving so fast that it will probably overtake the 2 CMEs that were ahead of it. The arrival of such a cannibal CME is insane. It's almost unprecedented. It has happened before, but not this powerful. Not with an X-Class 1.8 and an X-Class 5 combining to hit the earth. And guys, and right now we're under what's called a ground level event. Their terms, not mine. Ground level event is underway right now as this X-Class solar flare 5 was earth facing, hurling at us a fusillade, that's the word they're using, fusillade of energetic protons toward the earth. Some of these particles were so powerful, guys, that they literally penetrated the atmosphere all the way to the ground. This is a very significant event, according to Professor Cleve Dyer at the Surrey Space Center. Neutron monitors around the world are detecting it and are going off the charts. This is called a ground level event. Ground level events of this magnitude are extremely rare. This happens only once or twice in a solar cycle, which is an 11-year cycle. This does not happen every day. And we have a combination. This is one that is compared to maybe the last time we had a ground level event was December 13th, 2006. It's been 19 years. And so, yeah, is this a Carrington event? I'm going to be talking to Mike. I'm actually going to go live at 8 o'clock tonight. I hope that BP Earthwatch will be able to go live with me. We are going to have to analyze, and hopefully we don't get the power knocked out or somebody's power grid get fried. We don't know. This thing it's bad. Dude, it's bad. Are you serious? It's really bad. So hang on, everybody. Hold on. Everybody just hold on. But it's going to be something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. But right now, go to the Paul Begley podcast. Go over to the Paul Begley podcast channel. There'll be a live chat room there, and it is an incredible interview with Dr. Wolf, Dr. Robert Wolf, and defying the Nazis. Are you serious? Are you saved? Get right with God. We're running out of time.